The following Toku Topics video features heavy spoilers for the finale of Power Rangers Dino Fury. So if you don't want to know anything that happened in the finale, or you're waiting for the official US release on Netflix next Thursday, don't watch. Hello Power Rangers fans and welcome back to Toku Topics. So today I'm kind of doing something I've never usually done before, and that is talk about international spoilers. So because there's a pretty cool thing that occurred here today that I'm sure you've probably already been spoiled about, or you intentionally spoiled yourself about it, or whatever, what have you. But yeah, Dino Fury. So Dino Fury has been airing its final batch of Season 2 episodes in Germany this past week. Now, they were so close to it not leaking out, or, well, I mean, it's weird because, like, it is leaks kind of, sort of, but like it is an official release of the episodes just internationally. I mean, this literally happens every single year. But the thing that's so unfortunate about it this time is that Dino Fury Season 2 Part 2 is literally supposed to drop on Netflix on Thursday at the time of this video. And so it was so close to not, like, you know, being spoiled before the official US release, but here we are. So basically this entire past week we've seen the episodes airing, and we knew that today was going to be the finale. Now, thanks to a couple of different things, like some people out there, Jinsaku posting some certain things on Twitter, which I can't believe he posted that picture in the middle of the night, or other things like there was episode descriptions, which I think were also from Germany, or some European country had episode descriptions out, pretty detailed ones, about a month ago, like pretty much during the weekend of Power Morphicon, and a lot of people picked up on it then. I was reading them. I remember reading them like in the hotel room, and I was like, ooh, a White Ranger in the finale of Dino Fury, ooh, you know. And so when that came out, I mean, you've probably already seen videos on it from like Dawson Rider and other people around the Toku, you know, YouTube community or Power Rangers YouTube community talking about those spoilers for the finale. And there was all the speculation, like, what is this White Ranger suit going to be? Is it going to be Zyuohger? Is it going to be the most popular one, of course, was Shishi Red Orion from Q Ranger, or Zen Kaiser? Now, it always kind of seemed likely it wasn't going to be any kind of Sentai suit. We know so many different times at this point that they are moving away from Sentai adaptations, and Cosmic Fury we know is going to be continuing the Dino Fury cast. We don't really know what they're doing with the suits, so that we might have a semblance of an idea thanks to this finale. So like I said, this finale aired only a couple of hours ago in Europe, in Germany specifically. Now, I'm just going to show a couple screenshots from the finale here, and I'm not really talking about the entirety of the finale, so there's still some aspects of it that I'm not going to spoil here. But I mean, I'm going to talk about all the major stuff, basically. Like, there's this really, really awesome fight scene. You've probably seen it on Twitter already. That is absolutely awesome. It's probably one of the coolest Power Ranger fights that I've seen in a very long time. So I don't really want to talk too much about that scene in particular. I'm not really going to be talking about kind of the wrapping up of the plot of Dino Fury. We're basically going to be talking about the ending scene, which is not like a post-credit scene or anything like that, just the final scene of Dino Fury, because Dino Fury ends in a cliffhanger, which makes perfect sense because we know that Dino Fury is continuing with Cosmic Fury, so I'm sure everybody was probably expecting that. And what's so fascinating is we know that Cosmic Fury was greenlit, or somewhat greenlit, or at least being discussed like about a year ago or so. So while it doesn't seem like there was like 100% green light guarantees with Cosmic Fury, or to bring the Dino Fury cast back for a Season 3 when they were shooting Season 2, or at least it's kind of confusing. I know Simon Bennett's talked about it a lot, but basically it was always in the plans for there to be some kind of continuation, for as far as I am understanding, and that Dino Fury was always going to end in a cliffhanger because of that. Now, what's really interesting here is what this opens up the door to for Cosmic Fury. In my regard, I'm very interested in what this opens up the door to toy line wise, and now I'm going to plug another one of my videos from the past year, because back in June I talked about the possibility of Dino Fury continuing for a third season toy line, or a third year of the toy line, because of listings for Ion's Morpher, Dino Fury Gold's like Blaster Morpher. So with that, I always kind of thought we were going to get more Dino Fury stuff, and now of course Cosmic Fury confirmed that, which I talked about that like a month ago when Cosmic Fury was revealed. But basically what happened in this final scene, now a lot of YouTubers are just putting the suit in the thumbnail, and I know that that pissed a lot of people off, rightfully so. If you're trying to avoid it before next Thursday, I'm sure you don't want to see it in the thumbnail, so it's not in my thumbnail. It is, well, it is, but it's not. So like I'm not showing the detail of it, it's just a silhouette of it with some blur effects and everything. I figured that was probably good enough. I mean, I don't know. I hope that's good enough. I want to have something in there, right? But not like just outright show it like other people are going to do. But basically, you have Dino Fury White, which was listed in those episode descriptions, and it did say already in the episode descriptions that it was going to be Zato showing up as a White Ranger in the final scene, or at least in the episode. I didn't know if it was going to just be the final scene. But yeah, basically it is. Now this suit, a lot of people are trashing it on Twitter, and I understand why. It's definitely a very cheaply thrown together looking suit. I mean, I don't know exactly the process that went into creating it, but it does have sort of that feeling to it. But I really like it. I really like it quite a bit. So basically, I mean, it's on screen right now, but you know, you have the Dino Fury red suit, right? And so like they change the design of the lightning bolt. They make that all red. Obviously, the main suit becomes white. I wish they would have kind of like Kyoryuger Brave / Dino Force Brave it, where they added like white to the helmets or something like that. I wish that there was just something there to make the helmet a little bit different. And then of course they add a little bit of like Master or Morphin Master looking, not armor, but sort of the cape and that kind of style. Now people on Twitter were talking about they should have just used the like chest armor from the Morphin Masters, and I do agree that that probably would have looked better. I do think that that probably would have been pretty cool. But what we got here, I think, is pretty nice. Now, what's interesting here is, do we expect this to happen for the whole team in Cosmic Fury? Do we expect this suit to only appear like in the premiere of Cosmic Fury and something happens to it and they all get a Cosmic Fury upgrade or something? I don't think this is going to be a suit that we see for the entirety of Cosmic Fury. I think we'll see it at least one more time, like I said, in the premiere. I think that that just makes the most sense because, you know, they created this suit. The last scene of Dino Fury, he shows up and then the Rangers teleport away to deal with this guy who's apparently escaped and is probably going to be the main antagonist of Cosmic Fury, which is pretty cool. I like that idea quite a bit. We kind of have one last hurrah with this team to where they're going to be out in space trying to defeat Zed. I think that that would be a really cool plot point. I'm assuming that's pretty much what they've been setting up with this. I got all the figures here for props today, but I think that we're not going to see this super long. I think we're probably going to see it just enough for Hasbro to sell us like a basic figure. I don't even know if they would bother with Lightning Collection. I mean, I would love for there to be a Lightning Collection version of it, but I think at the very least we'll probably get a basic figure, hopefully. I really want a figure of it regardless. Like this shot right here, like right before they teleported away, they had like the whole team standing there with Dino Fury White leading it, and that just looks so awesome. I love that. And people on Twitter were saying this too, to where the suit kind of just looks better at certain angles, and I definitely agree with that. I think that for the most part, like I said, for me it works, but I do like it. What's also interesting is that Zato loses access to Dino Knight, which is so unfortunate because I love this suit so much. I've always loved the Max Russo red suit. I'm very happy that we finally got a figure of it from Hasbro in the basic line. But what's really cool though is I love what they do with it though. Basically, we know from how they set it up in Dino Fury that when he got this armor, it like took away the Void Knight armor from Tarek. So basically what happens is Zato gives him the Dino Knight Morpher back so he can become Void Knight once again and then get it destroyed. So it didn't last long, but basically the Dino Knight armor, which also is the Void Knight armor, has been destroyed. So not gonna do anything else with those anymore, so we have to get a new suit. So I mean, it makes sense because, like, you know, you've exhausted all of the Resoldier footage, or most of it pretty much, with Max Russo Red. Not that really matters because they could have shot more footage with it, but I do think it's kind of neat, the idea that he had to lose that power up so that way maybe everybody can get a Cosmic Fury power up or something like that. I don't know, I think that was cool, kind of how they handled that whole plot point with that. But yeah, basically, I'm not expecting the whole team to get power-ups like this. I'm definitely expecting a suit change in some regard. Maybe it will be some more similar to this. Maybe Dino Fury, maybe... Because I know a lot of people are also talking about, like, the color of the Ranger is not on this new suit as much. I mean, clearly, it's strange because it's like, do we call this Dino Fury Red still? Do we call it Dino Fury White? I've been calling it that because, like, those episode descriptions labeled it. And while the episode is in German right now, I do believe that people on Ranger World were talking about that when Zato shows up and before he takes off his helmet to reveal that it's him, the team talks about, oh, a White Ranger or whatever. So I know that's not much evidence to just say that he's Dino Fury White now. But I think it would be kind of tricky because, like, if the whole team gets suits like this, they're not all going to be White Rangers, so I think for right now we can call him Dino Fury White in this form, but that might not be like what we end up calling this suit for all time. It might not even be a Dino Fury form. It might just be Cosmic Fury Red or Cosmic Fury White. I don't know. But very interesting to find out what's going on with this. But like I said, I'm a huge fan of this suit. This was just kind of me talking about it, kind of rambling on about it, because I love when Power Rangers has original suit designs. I always think it's really cool when we deviate from the Sentai footage and give us, something new and exclusive, like Lightspeed did, or Jungle Fury did, or any of the cockpit modes from like Samurai through Ninja Steel. Those are always really cool, but they always were so limited to what they could do just by standing in the cockpit. So whenever we can get original suits like this, which does not happen very often, I think the last time it happened was the Fury Mode Beast Morphers Red, which that did not get much use, but neither has this one yet. But I love whenever we do this, and I would love to see Power Rangers continue with it, even though I know this is not going to be everybody's favorite suit. But I'd love to know down in the comments below, did you check out this spoiler episode of Dino Fury? Are you waiting? I don't know why I'm going to ask if you're waiting for the Netflix version, because if you are, I've just spoiled everything with that final scene for you, so I don't know why you've watched this. Or maybe you were just curious, maybe you just don't care. Maybe you want to know about this, and you'll check out the extra episode when it's in English next week or whatever. And hopefully we'll learn more about Cosmic Fury and talk about this kind of stuff during PulseCon next weekend, now that we finally know what time Power Rangers panel is going to be, which I'm going to be talking about more in the Lightning Storm episode tomorrow, of course. And of course, until next time, you guys can follow me on Twitter at LiveRangerKey or at LightningFigPR, and let me know everything about Cosmic Fury, Dino Fury White, whatever, in the comments below. I want to check it out, and I will see you all next time.